From the streets of Hamburg, across the deep blue sea, a message for the children, for you and for me. Obinwannem is calling, can you hear the sound? The roots of our fathers are being found. We know they forget where we come from. The strength of a lion, the beat of the drum. We achieve restoring the culture, that's what we believe. From the Ordinala to the Azusu we speak, lifting the fallen, helping the weak. Obi-Wannem worldwide, the movement is here. Igbo global, raise your head high, raise your head high. Our men will never, ever die, ever die. It's more than a page, it's a spiritual loan. No matter how far in this world you roam, we're bringing back the wisdom, the tradition, the grace, putting the smile back on the Igbo face. A high energy. Please. Follow the way, Obinwannem is leading the day. Keep the fire burning, keep the language strong. This is where we all belong.
Again, it fades out with a final celebration.
Obinwannem Global Radio, promoting the culture and traditions of Igbo nation.
Global coverage 24/7. You know how we do. Check the frequency. Let go. Let go. From the street of 1819, the story start to grow. Obinwannem LLC, they said the thing in motion, make it flow. No matter where you did, for London or for Giddy. If the news they hot, we go give it better steady. Everything is newsworthy. Depend on who they talk, we link the whole wide world. Even as we they walk out, we walk. Obi-Wannem news, the value of the truth. Connecting every nation from the elder to the youth. Global coverage, we know they ever sleep. Top stories from reporters, they promise where we keep. Obi-Wannem, the value of the truth. Obi-Wannem, the world for your booth. Obi-Wannem, the value of the truth. Obi-Wannem, check the website, the info boku, you know they try. From TikTok to the ground, we they fly for the sky. If you want the real, you don't need to look elsewhere. We link the globe together, showing love and showing care. 36K followers, the community they large. Obinwannem News Network, you know say we they in charge. Whether na WhatsApp or you follow for Facebook, open your eyes, welcome and take a better look. Every corner of the world, we link up with a vibe. Authentic reports, now that one be our tribe. Obinwannem News, the value of the truth. Connecting every nation from the elder to the youth. Global coverage, we know they ever sleep. Top stories from reporters, the promise where we keep. Obinwannem.com, the world is watching. Everywhere you go, we go there. True value, no fake news. Oh. Obinwannem.
Obinwannem Igbo Global Cultural Movement Foundation. Our mission: to restore the honor and dignity of Igbo nation and its citizens. To restore the pride of Ndi Igbo through the re-establishment of our self-esteem in the true spirit of love and support for one another. To ensure that our past trials and tribulations are turned into a glorious future. To rebuild the strength of Ndi Igbo through her bond of unity. To ensure that Igbo nation reinvent herself and get back on track in order to regain her pride of place in the world. To reinvigorate the ingenuity of Ndi Igbo through self-rediscovery and self-actualizations. To see that no Igbo child or citizen is left behind in the grand scheme of things. For inquiries, call Director Nwachineke Ugu Okechukwu, Ukraine on +380 975 221413.
With over 87 million people living in extreme poverty in Nigeria, corruption and poor governance only worsen the situation. That's why Caregivers International Corporation, an American-based organization, is committed to making a difference. We prioritize helping the poor and vulnerable in the 5 Igbo states: Abia, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Imo, providing aid to those in need, empowering youth through development programs, and promoting accountability in governance. We believe that those in power must be held responsible for their actions. That's why we'll take any governor to the highest court of law if they abuse their power or engage in corrupt practices, even after they've left office. Join us in our mission to create positive change. Follow us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, and Telegram at Caregivers International Corporation. Together, we can build a brighter future for the vulnerable populations. Signed, Chief Daniel Chika, Chairman, CEO, Caregivers International Corporation.
Obinwannem Global Radio, promoting the culture and traditions of Igbo nation. Obinwannem Global Radio, the unity of culture of Igbo nation.
Igbo, ọ bụrụ na ị na-ege anyị ntị n'onu ma na-ekiri ozi ọma nke anyị na-ewetara unu na ozi ndụmọdụ na ịgbazi ọnụ nke anyị na-ewetara unu, biko ka ị na-esonyere anyị na YouTube, na-esonyekwara anyị na Instagram maọbụ na Twitter maọbụ na Facebook na na webụsaịtị nke ndị Obinwannem, ka anyị wee na-ezinye abụ ozi ka o si wee kwesị dị na-adị, maka na oge erugo mgbe anyị ga-ebupụta ihe nke njirimara Igbo na asụsụ Igbo na omenala Igbo na ihe gbasara ndị Igbo niile n'ụwa niile. Ọ kacha ihe anyị na-achọ bụ Biafra. Ị ga na-afụkwanye abụ ozi ka ọ ga na-abịa. Ị na-esonyere anyị, ị ga na-ama mgbe anyị tụpụtara gị ozi nke dị mkpa iyi amara, ma wee marakwa ị ga-eme ngwa ngwa ka emeghara ọdachi.
Igbo bụ Igbo, ekene m unu. Ana m asị nke onye chiri nye zere ya mara anyị niile mma n'ụbọchị tata. Ụbọchị tata bụ ụbọchị Nkwo-Ikuku. Anyị na-asị Chukwu okike abịa ma nke kere n'igwe kee n'ụwa mana onwe ihe kerie, ka ọ gọzie anyị, maka na ife anyị na-eme bụ ife mmụọ. Anyị abịakwa n'ọzọ n'ụbọchị tata ka anyị kpakọrịta nkata ka o esi dịrị ndị be anyị mma. So as you people know that we have a visitor from northern Nigeria, and we are going to discuss about one or two things concerning the referendum that indigenous in Nigeria is seeking, and also we are going to discuss about Peter Obi and the ADC movement, and where our guest is one of Peter Obi supporter. So we are going to ask some questions about how we can also be understand about what is going on with situation in Nigeria right now. So as you can see, we are going to welcome our father and our brother and our and our advisor, special advisor, Mr. Ikechukwu Okeke, to take a platform and handle it as it's supposed to be. Mr. Ikechukwu, you are welcome to Obinwannem Igbo TV. As you know that we have a guest today, so we will leave the studio to you. So everything that's going to happen, guide it and let it be according to our structure. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Obinwannem Igbo Global TV, Obinwannem Ofobi, Mazi Alex Okechukwu. Thank you, our viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Peace of Almighty Chineke, God of all gods, be with you.
I cannot hear anybody.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're not hearing us?
What's happening?
Okay. Mr. Prince, are you there?
I'm not hearing anybody, and I don't think anyone.
Okay, he said he's not hearing anybody. Ibrahim is not hearing anybody, according to him. Are you not hearing me, Ibrahim? Hello? We are hearing you. Prince, are you there?
Yes,
Hello?
I am.
Welcome, Ibrahim Abdulkarim. Can you hear us now?
Prince, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you, yes.
Stone, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay. Ibrahim, Abdulkarim, are you hearing us? He said that he's not hearing anybody. I don't know. So maybe you can go ahead and I don't know what is going to happen, because he says he's not hearing us. I don't know.
Yes, it might be network or he's been interrupted, but he should indicate whenever he's hearing us and he can speak to our hearing. We heard him a little bit just now.
Hello?
I don't know why it's blacking out.
Yes.
Can you hear us now,
Hello?
Ibrahim Abdulkarim?
Can you hear us?
Alhaji,
I can hear you.
Alhaji Ibrahim Abdulkarim, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear from his phone, not from the program.
Okay. I can hear you now. You're welcome. You're highly welcome. Obinwannem Igbo Global TV. We are here one for all and all for one. My name is Ikechukwu, Power of God.
The voice is the echoing, and when he open another voice, it's not possible now. So if he's not hearing us from the studio, that means it will be a very big problem, because he hear us through phone, he can't hear us through studio. So it's not, he cannot handle. So maybe he can go out and come back again. If he can log out and come back again, it will be okay for me. Because if he cannot hear us, he hear us through device, so he cannot be connected at all. Hello? Are you hearing us now, Ibrahim? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh.
Hi. This is good stuff, man. He's pissed off.
Let me see what I can do.
We are hearing you, but he cannot hear us. I don't know why. Okay, whenever you hear us, we will, I don't know. Because the thing is like.
I am the managing director of OWIX and OWIX Nigerian Limited. For years, I have worked hard to secure a $64 million international contract. A deal that would have changed not just my life, but created opportunities for many Nigerians. The contract was signed and the funds secured by LC were sent through Zenith Bank, Nigerian PLC, after an agreement between my company and Zenith Bank as a paymaster for the guaranteed contract. But shortly after the secured funds arrived, the unexpected happened. The bank began to make new financial demands that were never part of our original agreement. When I refused to grant those demands, everything changed. The contract, which had a strict liability clause, was suddenly terminated by breach of LC confirmation by Zenith Bank after receiving payments which it deducted from the company account. It refused to confirm, and funds belonging to the company, which was entrusted to the bank, suddenly disappeared, unaccounted for, and years of effort collapsed overnight, automatically activating the liability clause of the contract. I have reached out privately for resolution. I have contacted lawyers, human rights advocates, and even the authorities, but no one has been willing to take this matter seriously. So I am speaking out today, not just for myself, but for every Nigerian who has ever been silenced by a systematic justice system, by powerful institutions, where all they wanted was fairness and justice. I don't seek pity, I seek accountability. I believe that the truth deserves to be heard, and I'll continue to speak up until justice is done. In a series of upcoming videos, I will present clear and undeniable evidence of what transpired.
Speaking, but when one of you, I cannot speak with him. Yeah,
Okay.
this the one. Yes, it's you with the I don't hear you. I can't hear you. But when the other one speak, I hear him.
Okay.
I don't think it's from my end here. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell Stone.
Can you hear me
Stone,
now?
are you there?
If you can hear me, just nod your head. Let me know.
I am hearing you. I'm
Oh,
hearing
see?
you.
So it's not from my. I can see you. I can hear you. So it's not from me.
I was like surprised.
I can hear the other guy.
Okay.
The one with the glasses.
Yeah.
When you speak, I hear him. I heard him.
Okay.
But
I
I
was
didn't hear
thinking
Prince.
that you are not hearing us.
When Prince speak, I didn't hear him from. I can't hear him.
Okay.
But I can hear Ikechukwu, Props Thomas. When you talk the other time, I can hear you. So I don't know if you can hear me. You can go ahead. Let me get.
Okay.
But I can hear Ikechukwu because you talk so that I can feel if it's the same thing I can hear.
Okay. Ikechukwu have to take the mic and control the platform. Ikechukwu, as he said
Prince,
that you
can
can
you
hear
hear
on the
me?
phone. Yeah, I'm hearing
Yes,
you.
I can.
Okay. Salut Desra Alhaji Ibrahim Abdulkarim. You're welcome to Obinwannem Igbo Global TV. Here we are one for all and all for one. Here we are Pan-African.
So
we are rooting. We are rooting for the solution to
connect you to this phone. Let me exit that one. Let's try Android. This one is iPhone. Let's try Android. There's so much time.
I'm hearing a voice on the background. Are we together? Are we together? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Ibrahim, Abdulkarim, can you hear me, please? Can you hear me now? Obinwannem, Prince, can you hear me? Can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you.
Obinwannem, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
So, Ibrahim, Abdulkarim, can you hear me, please? I think if you can hear me, guys, we have our viewers who are interested in our presentation today. You know, our topic is about the Nigerian situation.
So I think I can hear you now. Let me exit. Let me exit this one.
I already done that. I already done that.
So you removed that one, but okay. Good.
Yeah, I remove it. Yeah.
Okay. So this one you can hear this one, but
very good.
Clear, loud and clear.
So this one is Android. I think Android is more friendly than the iPhone.
Yeah. Okay.
Alhaji Ibrahim Abdulkarim.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. But people may disturb us small because of I'm on my phone. Let me see what I can do because it's a very busy phone, my Android. Let me see if I can off it from where so that people will not with a D&D. Let me do D&D. Do not TikTok. Yes. I've seen that one. So we can go ahead. I think the calls cannot come on. Thank you. Sorry for the delay.
Okay. So my my name's Ikechukwu, Power of God. I'm called 12 Stones. So we are here, Obinwannem Igbo Global TV, the truth voice, one for all and all for one. So we are providing solution for our people at the contract from Nigeria. We are truly in bondage. We are under captive. The world knows. And it's like we are in a wilderness, not knowing which way to go. So I'm made to understand that you are the leader of Village Boys Movement, supporting the presidency of Peter Obi for 2027 election.
Yes.
Okay. If I may ask, are you Hausa or Fulani by tribe? And which part of the north are you?
I am Hausa Fulani by tribe. I'm from Sokoto. My dad is originally from Kano, but we moved to Sokoto, and my mom is half Fulani from Niger and half father from a place called Kiru in Kano. So I am now an indigenous of Sokoto by birth, and also Sokoto is being carried on my indigenship later.
Okuta, mute yourself. If you are talking,
Yes,
because
sir.
if you unmute
Okay,
yourself,
thank you.
Wait, Okute. If he's talking, mute your own so that the noise that is going crashing when he's talking will not disturb people's ear. So because I think it's a network problem. Like I'm talking now, it's echoing, so I have to mute before your voice will be sound. So go ahead. So immediately you talk for another person, or mute. Remember it. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, our major problem in that we call it bondage Nigeria has been worse than corona pandemic, called religious and tribal idiotism. It has been a kind of divide and rule, the device of the wicked, which he says do not be ignorant of, that have confused our people. So we are not neither Africans nor Arabia. So it brought a confusion, a conflict. That is why Nigerian system is tagged originally Arabic, and because of the religious divide and sense of belonging of major Africans to that religious belief and ideology, they are now accommodating the system that it has been keeping us on our knees, that has been causing this insecurity, that have made us think that Nigeria Sharia compliance 1999 constitution is non-negotiable. What do you think, and how do you think that your village boy movement and the Obi solution is going to truly break us from this bondage and the ideology that is eating up the society? Thank you.
I think I will not even say it's a mindset. As you said, people are just exploring people, exploitation, and they put it in such a way that they put people down. It's just like a caste system in India, where society are being defined by who become what. And the people that are ruling in the north, for example, decided to push a narrative that will serve them and also guide their families and the system through which they control the people. And it's not about today, it's from medieval to today, that's what people use. Even when the Oibo come to do slavery, he come with his Bible, and we come with his cross and tell you that he is doing the work of God. Same thing happened with the Crusaders and the jihadists. They are all the same mindset. Anybody that is perpetrating any evil, including Hitler, Netanyahu, and any other person you can think of, Bello Turji here in Nigeria, the Boko Haram people, everybody that wants to exploit people, the first thing he do is that he say it's a religion. He said that he's been sent by God to come and save people. He's not saving people. He's trying to align ideologies and thinking toward exactly what he wants to achieve with those particular people that he's using. And if you look at Finland and Switzerland and Sweden, the three most advanced societies, what they do normally is that they put up people to be committed to their development and education. And then once people are being educated, definitely they will challenge religion. They will challenge the effect of people that are doing and causing on them, and they will believe that they have more authority to govern and take themselves to where they want to, not somebody to just tell them about religion and work with them. So I think the lack of education and the rubbish we are seeing in the north, I think is deliberate, because we have almost 19 northern states. Part of them we have 9 states that are fully Muslim-oriented or Muslim-backed Sharia people, and then none of them have go to their legislative houses to legislate issues pertaining to Al-Majri, for example, or to legislate issues that can help us to do nomadic education to bring people out of what they are. And they have not do any program that will help them to reduce out of school children or divorce that is happening random in the north, which will help to assist in changing the moral decadence that is happening in the north, or to expand the farming system so that people will be occupied. If people are occupied, nobody will sit down and be telling you the story of which they had and which this and somebody to do. Everybody will be busy. If you go to the core places where Muslims are, like in England and other places, and in Germany, if you all live in outside the country, there are Muslims there. Unless the ones that have been radicalized in Pakistan or in other parts of the country, that they will come and see no good in anybody and now decide to blow themselves. Which one they can sue them? They can be Muslim, they can be atheists, they can be down. They are just mentally retarded people. What we are more interested in here, when we are doing our campaign for Mr. Pio, is that we took him to see all these Islamic schools and also how people are being abused. Some of the Islamic schools that he donated his money to do toilets and boreholes and get this the schools back to existence and for human to occupy it. At least have changed some of the thinking that people have pertaining what we can do with it. And I think they brought in to Jonathan a program that they call it Renew, I think Islamic something school that they wanted to do because of Boko Haram, and Jonathan approved almost 200 billion for the production of those schools. And then after he left, somebody stole the whole money. I think that we don't have more than 2 or 3 schools that have been built by that amount of money sent by him. So in the north, when the northern Muslims are there, they have nonchalant attitude towards reducing all these things. And even before I met Pio, I was telling him, a lot of people that knew me, I was searching for us to get an Igbo-oriented person because I feel that the thinking is far different. An Igbo man have a defiance against somebody pushing him to the direction that he's not going. And when I read the history of even during slave, the worst slave you can buy is an Igbo slave, because he will cause trouble for you in your farm, and also he will organize the labor for you, and then you will not like it. So sometimes if you buy one, they'll say if you buy somebody from Edo, they dash you an Igbo man that will cause you too much trouble. It's not because they are troublemaking makers, but because they try to work in dignity. They ask for the wages that they deserve. In the north here, because of the system and the mindset, people just ignore almost things that are happening to them. They just feel that maybe God just created me. Some even feel that being poor is a virtue. As just being a poor man, God will even give you reward for being poor. So these are some of the mindset we think that is having serious problem for us up here in the north. And I always think of if we can have a very good handshake that will help us to. You cannot hear me, Prince?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I just want to ask a question.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, no. You can go ahead with what you're saying. I'll ask a question after you finish.
Okay. So these are some of the things that now we realize that our people mostly the thinking is created out of not just poverty, but illiteracy. You can see somebody can be educated, but is still illiterate, because you can see somebody that already feel not good for himself. I think that he feels that maybe something is missing in him, but he don't know what is that thing that is missing. Actually, the system, they call it feudal system, on some kind of oligarchy and other things that people give different names to it. Some of it are even unconsciously operated here in the north. Some people don't even know they are doing it. You can see if they have an Islamic program today, you see the thousands and thousands of people that are going to come out, more especially on Friday. You can see the number, but if it's during election, even though they are saying that they don't have number and everything, you will not see even 1/3 of those numbers. And the remaining numbers that are coming for what they were going to be given in terms of monetary things for them to participate in politics. So my thinking is that we need to do some things to up the standard. We need to do some things to educate more people. We need to have a system that is fair. Somebody that can rush in with a lot of educational activities that are going to come up in the north, and also somebody that can push up things that can take them back to farm and also take them back to factories. I think this is what is lacking. The space is a little bit empty. People virtually doing nothing. So any ideology is a hope for anybody to come and it's like a ready-made space for somebody to come and for Boko Haram, ISWAP, and others to come and recruit people and tell them that you see this life that you are seeing here, that you are not enjoying, you can go to heaven, and this is the way for you to go to heaven, to blow up yourself, kill some people and say Allahu Akbar, even kill some Muslim, because most of the even barbarians that are killing people in Maiduguri are Muslim killing Muslims. The Turji that we heard about in Sokoto is a Fulani killing Fulani and killing Hausas and killing everybody. They kill Christian, they don't even try to even differentiate who are they killing. So these are some of the things, but the Lakurawa that we have in the Kwara and other side of the country, those one, they attack churches, and also they go to Christian zones and say that we want you to join Muslim, to join Islam. If you refuse, they will come to now attack you. And then we have another set of group in Benue and other things where there are just hardest farmers that are always clashing, and some part of Plateau. So each region has a different context to the kind of people we are seeing. But Sharia is a part of Islam. You can't be a Muslim and take yourself away from from Sharia. Is the way of life of a Muslim. And the same Muslim you see them in Saudi Arabia and the same Muslim you see in UAE are following the same religion. But what gives them different thinking is that the place they are in and the doctrination of the people and the people, how people are talking to them. That's what just caused the difference. If you go, if any one of you is staying in Dubai, you will see how the Muslim in Dubai with the Sharia in Dubai, but nobody is being stopped from doing what he is supposed to be doing. The Sharia is only on the Muslims. If you are not a Muslim, you are not going to be judged on the Sharia. So it's your total way of life. Nobody is going to push anybody to do it. So this is what belongs to the northern part of the country. It's just that somebody are exploiting that arrangement and also indoctrinating these young people to join them in the fight that they told them they want to get something. And most of the fight is just for the resources. We know what is in Zampiza, we know what is Zamfara, and the kind of number of golds and the amount of gold they are taking in every week out of that place. In Nasarawa and Benue, we know how much they are making and how much they are stealing. So they use that that parameter for them to get what they want. And part of what we are trying to do in this country is that now that God in His own mercy put us together, we have to see how to help each other to take ourselves out of this problem, because I know it's something that is doable. We can reverse it. We can change it. Hate is taught. It's not something that anybody is born with it. You are not, none of you here, either 12 stone or prince, that wrote any application to God and said, God, please, I want to be an evil man from Nigeria. I think if they give you paper and ballot, maybe you will not even choose to do that. And Ibrahim has not done the same thing to write to God that I want to come from the north and I want my parent to be this. Each one of us just found ourselves here. What we need to do is this is a beloved society and use this diversity and the problem that we're having together to at least bring ourselves together, which will achieve better and maybe create the biggest and the most wonderful Black nation every other person can see.
Okay. You see, all this situation is anchored on one point. That point is that we are not free under 1999 Constitution. In 1999 Constitution is tied the ideology which tagged all us Arabic. So we are neither Arab nor African. So referring to Mr. Mike Arnold, the former mayor of Blanco, Texas, he presented the situation in Nigeria, reference to this constitution, which is the center of all the problem. How do you think now that an Obi movement or OK movement, how do you want to convince the people that under this same constitution and every other symbol of Nigeria being Arabic, anchoring it on religion, which because of the mentality of my people, we have now people who are neither Arabs nor Africans. So they compromise the land of our ancestry. How are we going to convince the people now that Obi and the Kwankwaso movement is going to now finally break the genes, bring about security and stop the ongoing genocide?
Yeah, let me just first answer your first question. It's not Arabic. It's called Ajami. It's the lettering that is Arabic lettering, but the wordings are Hausa. It's just the way you don't have characters. Your name Ikechukwu that you write here, you write it with the symbol of English. But Ikechukwu is not English. So if I want to write Ibrahim, I use just the characters of Arabic to write my name as Ibrahim. But it's Hausa. I will use Hausa. I say Inagasheka. What is written on the Naira and also on this is Naira Bier, 5 Naira. So somebody that knows Ajami, when he carried it, he don't know what I, Z, E, B, C, D. He don't know what that one means, but he know what the Arabic words means. So when he take it, he read it. It's not the Arabic. It is the same thing as Ajami. And the whole what you are saying about Christian or Arab bring their religion is the same thing that you see the Christian bring their religion to the southern part of the country. It has nothing. They come as traders and they now say they are bringing God, and this is what the explanation. So it's the same thing. And the Christian carry their Bible.
Okay, now we have the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yes.
The bad is the Christians. They show us a white Jesus image, angels, everything white, and black Satan. They take our tithe and offering, telling us we go to heaven with tithe and offering. Then the ugly is this one with the ideology that speaks Arabic. They audaciously do it because one, all the logos, all the tags of Nigeria. The 1999 Constitution is mentioned Sharia 166 or 100 and something times. No mention of even Christianity. And the Christian Britain, the West, that is to make us Africans understand how they divide and rule us.
Yes.
And want us to be willing vessel to sell the land of our ancestry. So what we are talking about here is very visible to the world. It has been said in the Congress by Mike Arnold, and this system and what will be movement, that is the general belief, and the Atiku movement is in compliance with unofficial Asoro, which is the Sokoto Caliphate controlling 103 million Muslims who for 1, 5, 10, 15 years, he has kept silent. And the children, indigenous Africa, sons of the soil of the land, which he said from it we are taking and to it we go. They are there keeping more. Let's address the fact that the 1999 Constitution, the Nigerian Army Arabic logo, the ideology of protecting Bokobalites, Meniswap, accepting Turkey, who has been allegedly indicted for supplying weapons to come and build a permanent base there. And under our watch, our mothers, which is the glory of the land, they are forcefully entered. Our virgin daughters, people are chased out of their ancestral home. Houses are crying for freedom. Those who are crying for freedom. Many are crying for freedom. But some of us refuse to address this hard truth of the undertone of the Arabic inscription that makes us slave under the garden.
You are mixing up things that are not supposed to be mixed together. Hello? 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 Hello?
Yeah, hello. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't hear 12 Stones. I think his network.
Is it going to bring about our freedom? We are asking for freedom. We are crying for freedom. The world is ongoing genocide. The leadership, political leadership, religious leadership.
I think if you allow me to answer you, can you hear me?
So, yes. Now go on.
12 Stones, you are mixing up the whole things together. What we are experiencing is not the constitution problem, it's nothing. To me, I believe it's just a problem of bad governance, and our institutions are not working. Once you get somebody that our constitutions will work, criminals are going to be brought to book, whether you put up a logo of Islam on your head or you put it inside your pants. Once you do things that are wrong and you've been punished for doing what is wrong, there is nothing that will stop this country from coming back to where it was. The only problem we have is that we created a problem inside our head and we now try to vent it out that this is the problem. The problem is that we lack good leadership. And we are so 100% sure if we have a leader that will come to be just, to bring equity, to have empathy, somebody that will allow our institutions to work, somebody that will not come and steal people's money, somebody that will get people back to school, people that allow people to do their businesses. Nobody will be even talking that whether there is constitution doing this, constitution doing that, eating this one. Everything is going to work as we want it to work. People will go to National Assembly and put up things that will work for our children. They will not be sitting down thinking that this one is an Igbo man, this one is a Yoruba man. When we are growing up, the next house to my house is Mr. Charles' house. It's an Igbo man. I'm in Sokoto. We grew up together with him. But people exploit this arrangement because they want to perpetrate themselves in governance. And also to continue to steal, so that if I steal, I said I'm stealing because people are attacking me because of this. And people used steal a lot of money by this issue of this insecurity. So I think what we need to do is that, what are we trying to do, us that are doing our movement, and what we're trying to bring is sanity. We can't jump from nothing to something. We have to have a basis of where we're supposed to start the unity conversation, where we start to talk about a place where we can talk about this constitution. We have to create people. Do you know that 90 or 80% of people going into National Assembly are just criminals? Some even have criminal records. Some are even being jailed for being criminals. People are becoming governors, people that have criminal record, people that have even known to kill them, their principals and things like that, are now becoming governors. People that slaughter people to do what to go to marabout, behead people, do a lot of things that are crazy and criminal for them to go out with that. That has nothing to do with our constitution. It's not the constitution that tells them to all do these things. It's not the constitution that gives them the permission to do it. Is that people are being rascals, people are being stupid, people are trying to create their own government inside government. What we need to be talking about is that, how do we try to sanitize this system? It's not going to be a one day. We have to start from somewhere. We have to start from sensitization, try to get what we can mobilize Nigerians either for revolution, or we mobilize Nigerians towards a ballot revolution. Each one is just still a revolution. That's where countries start. Nobody will wake up one day and said, organized people. This kind of government that we see of Tinubu government, if you see Tinubu doing constitution, he's not going to do it because he wants to remove the Naira that is designed or the Arabic that is on something. What he will do is that he will come there to make sure that at least nobody come after him. Maybe he will even divide the country and put up in Oduduwa country after he has stolen the country dry. That's what he's going to come and do. Nobody will. The only thing that we can do is that we have to create a mindset that I'm not feeling that 12 stone is my enemy. I'm not seeing Prince as my enemy. I will see him as a development partner, somebody that we have a problem. People are dying in the north. Those people that are dying, it's not because they are speaking Arabic. They are dying because a criminal feels that he wants to kill them to make sure that he can steal gold from Zamfara. That one has nothing to do with what somebody has written and the call of Sharia that have done 200 times. If you go to Zamfara, you see people taking alcohol. If you go to Zamfara, you see women womanizing. You will see brutal. Anything that you see that Sharia said we should not do, you go to Zamfara today, you will see all these things there. The beer that they drink in the northern part of the country is almost the same that we serve in the southern part of the country.
Ibrahim, sorry for cutting it. You see, in as much as we avoid the truth, they say only the truth can set us free. Eh? Under this contraption, under this device, that is why we cannot secure our regions, because the whole Nigeria is too big for one man to secure. And the Arabic interest is written in black and white. And we have what we call Egypt oath. Egypt oath over a lie. With the Bible readers, I admonish everybody to go to Galatians 4, 21 to 31. Read it and ask God for a spirit of discernment, where they took the oath, the leadership of Western and Arab world, to adopt this system of things that deceived my people. Now, people are identifying more with Arabic because they use Arabic and tell you are more Arabic brother to a Muslim than an African brother. And I tell you about the Igbo man, we are like water. We left everything behind, and that is why we advanced. Even if we are no longer in the grave after the Biafran genocide. We came out, we multiplied, we went to the nations, and we love our neighbors like ourselves. That's why after the number of every tribe, you get the Igbos. But they use this device to divide us, to deceive us. People think they are defending Arabic, and with body language, they support people forcefully entering their mothers and their virgin daughters, all in the interest of the minerals, the milk and honey, opened in the promise under the elder, the land of the promise of our ancestors, who are the good saints that offers natural spiritual sacrifice as acceptable to nature, bonded with the four elements of life: fire, water, and land and air. So, my dear, I am putting it to you now that under the contraction, under that 1999 constitution, with the oath of Egypt, with the Arabic interest, with their device that said, Arabs, there was the 18th century that said the Arab interest is to do Quran in Atlantic. And the Western interest under the leadership of British is to take the mineral. And that is the reason why they are buying my people, both Muslims and Christians. And they use religion, divide and rule. We are now called upon for solution. Can we unanimously put religion aside and stop betraying Africa, the land of our birth? Be Africa first before religion. Be Africa first before an Arabia, because even you, who is being used for that mission, cannot go to the Arab world and occupy any land in the name of religion or in the name of any guise. Rather, in their secret book, we are regarded as all a Habib. For me, I am well informed. I lived in the northeast. It is this confusion that made me leave the shores of Nigeria after Obiala 1993. So northeast, I was operating pharmaceutical. Nobody can. I know the grassroots problem. But people are deceiving ourselves, and we believe the politicians, our own sons and daughters, they are called our chance in sowing generation in the spiritual realm. They know that what they are doing is not going to work. Yet they are deceiving the people just because of the crumbs coming out of it, and the red water of my people continue flowing. So I am putting it on to you that Ubochi Nkwo-Ikuku ticket is not a solution for our people. 1999 constitution, collapsing the commander-in-chief power, returning to our original foundation that returns the bread of the children, the resources to the north. All those resources, which is the reason why they are buying the northerners, shall remain for the north. People now, the mandate of the people can now count. Because in Biafra land, nobody can come and the land, the fire, the water and the air shall vomit and uproot that person. In Yoruba land, it will be the same. Middle Belt, Benue, Plateau, we shall be free. And that region shall become the kingdom of God on earth, because that is what we are. So now, you and I know that Tinubu said that 2027 is a done deal. He said he has now, from the go out of this ideology, let Muhammadu Buhari say it. It's open. That ideology is eating us up. But we are neither Africans nor Arabia, and betraying the land of our birth, the land that accepts us. So it cannot work. He said if he can take the power from him, how much more now that he's in power? 2027 is a done deal. They start singing for him, on your mandate we shall stand. Atiku is deceiving the people. So please, let us talk a workable solution, how to educate the people, and pull down this Berlin Jericho wall in Abuja, so that the bread of the children can return to the children, so that we can unveil patriotism and automatically security. Because no longer shall people migrate just anyhow and they allow it to happen. The world are looking the other way, because the resources is what is making Elon Musk the richest man in the world. This is what is making Britain still.
Yeah, he's having a network problem. Prince,
Yeah.
Prince, are you hearing me? Prince, are you hearing me? Even Prince is frozen. Stone, thank you so much for your presentation. Ibrahim, are you with him? Do you understand?
I'm not even understanding him. I don't even understand what he's trying to portray or what he's trying to see. And his explanation is he's talking to himself. He's not talking to me. I try as much as possible to open my ears to listen to what he, because once I am with somebody and he feels that I don't know if I can ask 12 Stone, where are you staying, please? Currently. 12 Stone
is having problem. So
where is he staying?
That's why I'm saying. Okay, he's staying in Germany.
Germany. Yeah. And he left Nigeria when?
He's long. He's already long.
So I can't understand. You live in Germany. You live in Nigeria. You live in Germany. Then you come and telling we are on ground. I'm in Nigeria. I'm talking to you from my house in Kaduna. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you from somewhere.
Even more than you or anybody, and nobody can tell me about what. I've been in Northeast. I know every time.
Stone, this network is not making sense. I think Stone, it will come back again. So Prince, are you hearing me now? Because I was calling you.
Yes.
If you are hearing me, if you have a question to Ibrahim, you just ask if you have anything to contribute, you contribute, because our time, we have already running up. At least 15 minutes, we are going away.
Okay, yes. In your view, why do you think Hausa people don't support our republic? Why do you think they support one Nigeria than our republic?
I didn't get the question. Obinwannem, do you get this question, please, so that you can help me?
Come again with this your question, Prince.
You didn't hear him, so I didn't hear you. Just ask again.
I was saying. Yes, I was saying. Do you think, in your view, Hausa people support Arewa Republic, or do many support one Nigeria over Arewa Republic?
Arewa Republic. Arewa.
Yeah.
Arewa.
Yeah.
Nobody knows anything about Arewa Republic in Nigeria, in the northern part of the country. I'm 50. I'm going to be 50 this year. I've never had any conversation about anybody with Arewa Republic. I've never.
So that means
nobody. And I work across a lot of people. I have not seen one person that I sat down to have a conversation of Arewa Republic with him. I have never had anything. And I walk around the system. I'm a vice captain of a golf club. I work with a lot of Nigerians. I have never heard of it. It's just today that I have somebody that is saying that Arewa Republic. I have never heard about it.
And in terms, why doesn't Peter Obi call for a new constitution? For Nigeria.
He will do that when he comes to power. He can't do it now. People will suspect a lot of things, and we believe that there's a lot of things we need to correct in the constitution that are giving criminals more of age for them to do whatever they want to do in this country. So we have to strengthen the institution, and part of strengthening the institution is the constitutional amendment, which even this government is doing. Buhari government has done it. Other government before Buhari has tried to do it. But what we don't have is that we don't have a clear goodwill, political will for them to do what is needed to be done for the country. Like the 2014 constitutional amendment that everybody has come to say that is a very good document, but nobody has ever used it. It was still on the shelf. Nobody even opened it. Buhari APC refused to open it because they feel it's PDP that have done it. But what we think is that there is need for Nigerians to talk. If we didn't talk, then that will not solve any problem. So we can't do talking when you have criminals in government. Criminals want chaos. They only enjoy themselves when there is chaos. When I don't like 12 Stone and 12 Stone don't like me, that's when they will benefit. And they're going to continue to use it until the time we now realize that we have somebody that is sensible enough to say that let's have elite consensus the way we see other countries have. These resources that we have. This is the life we want to live. This is how we want our children to grow. This is how the kind of things we want our children to be taught. This is the kind of universities that we want to create. This is how we're going to. Part of the things I want to abolish is when people are even doing radicalizing people with their same faith institutions, that people will now organize a faith-based schools and things like that, where there is no mingle between people that know. Now up to university levels, now we have universities that teach only theology. So people will go to Al-Kalam University, which will do from primary school to secondary school to university. Somebody is indoctrinating them, not even knowing that this is what they are teaching them. So it's us that we have to start from somewhere. My worry is that if 12 Stone feels that we can't do anything, then we can't do anything. Yeah. But once Nigerians believe we can do something, we can change it. I can bring my own idea. Obinwannem we can bring, everybody can bring, so that we can now bring up something that we can change. And then how do we inculcate and change that ideology? It's another thing we want to do. If I sit down here, I told you what we are planning and what we want to do for us to even save ourselves. Because in the North too, we need to save ourselves against ourselves. It's something that
we have a workable idea. We have a workable idea, Alhaji Ibrahim Abdulkarim. If you can listen to us and if you can help us to convey the workable idea. I'm speaking in a very low tone now. The workable idea is to embrace humanity, embrace Africa, embrace the United Nations Charter of Freedom of Speech and Self
actualization.
Stone, I don't know why you are having a network problem in Germany. In Germany as a whole, in Germany, we are educating Nigeria. We want our country to be like that. So, Ibrahim, my question is that, yeah, how do you what about if Peter Obi did not become a president of Nigeria to solve the situation?
I don't think he will not be part of that. I don't think, you see, everybody has his mindset, way of thinking. I don't think Peter Obi will not be. I don't pick things that I want to do and I will start from negative that what it will not be. That's not how I've been trained. I'm trained when I see something, I see the possibility of that thing happening, and then that's what I pursue throughout. How it ended, then I will take it from that place. But for now, I can put, I am not negative. I don't work from negative to positive. I work from positive to negative.
Clear. So now I heard that Peter Obi is no more in ADC, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he's now in NDC.
Okay. The party, is it a new in Nigeria or just an old party?
Yeah, it's a new party.
It's a new party.
Yes.
Okay. Please, do you have any question?
Yes. When will or why has not Peter Obi called for U.S. or world intervention into this upcoming 2027 presidential election?
He has done. He has called. He written. He sent this information, and I have written to them. I think he has done. He was there. He went to US and he made his explanation. He told them what is happening, and but them too, they're having their own confusion as well as we speak now. Even the Trump is threatening their own democracy, according to Democrats too. They were finding a way to impeach him and send him out. They think that he's too mad to be in a democratic system.
And another thing, do you think that there's a lot of Northern or Hausa support for Peter Obi?
Yeah, Peter Obi is having a chance to communicate his intention for the country in the next 8 months. If to say we are just a month to election, then I can answer your question. But now we have a room for us to converse. Peter Obi is not a lazy person. I know him. I work with him. I know how he can visit 3 states in a day, and he has the energy, he has the mindset, and he has the argument on his lips to convince people on the need for us to have a united country, that we can send away the criminality first before we start to fight and see what resources we are going to get. So I think if we give him time to settle in this party, get the ticket, get a president, and make sure that he's on the INEC candidate list, that he's going to be on the ballot, that we are sure he's going to be in the ballot, and without the distraction of government that will send somebody to hijack his own party, then we can self-stool to sound to see how far we can talk to Nigerians. One thing I'm so sure of is that in the North, educated Nigerians that are 40, 50 years and 30 years, there are lecturers, engineers, doctors, people that work in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in the East, people that went to do something that are now realizing that than people that are working abroad, that are Muslims and Hausas, that are family here, they have seen the new life. They have seen that it's good for us to build a new country, a new standard, and also way of doing things, not just somebody just fooling with us and then bringing things that are not even too important to us just to divide and rule, or to just for us to keep us perpetually working for them. So I think the awareness is there. And one of the things I realize that every week I have a meeting with young Nigerians, I see the rebellion mindset within them. They are comparing themselves with the young people they are seeing in Europe. They are comparing the same with the young people they are seeing in India. They are comparing the same with the young people they are seeing in Brazil. They see how happy those other young people are. They see them with their new style of haircut. They see them dancing. They see them going to beach. They're going to be enjoying the country. And they are asking themselves, when will our country look like this? And most of these young people, it's very difficult to indoctrinate them because they have internet. Then they are on TikTok enjoying themselves, watching Buddhists, doing dancing, and also watching movies and things like that. So it's not as easy as the way they take them before. So we're hoping and thinking that with the right leadership in front of them and also the test of good governance, I think that most of them will try to drop this kind of ideas and start to think of where we are going to. I think it's not a one day or one time, one-off program that will do that. Suppose it's going to be deliberate. It's supposed to really people to work hard to see this unity is not going to come on the platter of gold. And it's indoctrination that has worked almost for 60 years, right from the 1966 coup to date. And you can think of how bad it has gone. But the only thing that you can see is that if I go to buy paracetamol, I don't ask this paracetamol either it's from an Igbo pharmaceutical company or a Christian. I'll buy it because I need to take that. If I go to buy cement or I go to buy things, I remove. Most of these things are more pronounced when election is on the platform like this. That's when we all try to jump up and down, thinking that this one is good, better, and this one is good. And even the bad people like that cannot do anything for them. There are people like Buhari can have their way to go into government because people just believe it's Buhari is going to bring all the goodies and it's time for the North. And then the time of Buhari is one of the worst time that the North has ever seen. And when they do the Muslim ticket, they say they're becoming more worse than even what they have done with the Buhari. So I think lesson learned. Some have seen it, so it's not the whole society that will understand exactly where we want to take them to. So our want is to continue to preach for a better Nigeria and a place that we can do. We can raise our own children. I so much believe the what they call it, mineral resources that God has blessed Nigeria with, the good weather that they were blessed by Nigeria, the topography, and also the everything that was given to Nigeria. I don't think God is making a mistake. And also the brilliant people. I think Nigeria has one of the best brains in the world in terms of anything, from the diaspora people, that the stories that is coming into Nigeria. Most of the most educated diaspora in the United States are Nigerians. So we know what Nigerians will do to us, the way the diaspora did to Japan, the way the diaspora did to Malaysia, the way the diaspora did to China. We know that if we can have a very sensible system here, the diaspora will come back to make sure that at least we move on from where we are to a better place that we ought all of us to be, in a peaceful, equity, and justice space where everybody will feel. And also that's when we start to remove all these ideologies and the thinking that people have already tied everybody to it, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim. We have the largest number of churches and the largest number of mosques, but we have a very large number of ungodly people. So we need to see how we bridge the system and bring everything together. If we keep to sit down and be eyeing ourselves as something that is not doable, then the criminals have won. What I just want us to only believe is that it's very doable. We have 8 months to go. Let's see how this 8 months is going to. They are going to be very brutal. We know what who Tinubu is. They are just gang of criminals. Everybody knows. If today it's not a rocket science for you to tell us whether how bad Tinubu is. We all know that he's a very, very, very bad person for this country. But can we change Buhari to Atiku? Everybody think it's wrong. We can't do it. It's the same mindset, the same thinking, the same type of style of governance. They are still going to steal our money, and then they are going to continue divide and rule. What we need is that we need thinking that is outside what they are thinking. Somebody that we think is sensible enough to not come and say, I'm here on behalf of what will change the country. And why I have this belief in Peter Obi is that I know his tribe has a way of people are seeing them from the north. That's our conversation with him all the day. And he always tell me that, Ibrahim, the reason why I want to do good as a president is because I know what people are looking at us as Igbo people. And I want this relationship to come back to life. And I want us to move forward. I don't want us to have this suspicions between us and them. So that's why I'm planning to come in and do what is needful. Sometimes if he's talking, you feel that he knows exactly where the trouble is. And he knows exactly where the solution is supposed to come from. I know some of the northerners to know the solution, but sometimes out of pride and ego and out of devilish thinking that they have, that they are going to lose the grip of the people that they don't want. And we are seeing him as coming to liberate a lot of the young people in the north, which is very important to me. For example, I want to see young people
going to factories. I want to see young people going to farm. I want to see young people doing a lot of things. I think if they are occupied by that, it's going to be even very difficult to even talk to somebody that this is the problem of Sharia or this thing. They will not even understand you because they will see you as somebody that don't even understand where they are going to. So this kind of society, I think if we work hard for it and take back our country from these criminals, I think it's the first step for us towards getting a new constitution, is the first step for us getting a new Nigeria, and it's the first step for us to see the Nigeria that all of us are dreaming to have.
Yes, and Peter Obi pledged to serve one term to fix Nigeria. Is 4 years enough to fix Nigeria, and is it enough to address decades of agitation for self-determination, or is it just a temporary bandage?
No, I think he didn't use the words to fix Nigeria. I think maybe it's your word. What he just wants, he says he wants to put Nigeria into the right trajectory. What he feels that people coming with the mindset of having second term tends to do some things like, for example, issue of constitution. Because he's thinking of second term, he will not bring out the constitution of constitution. He will try to hide it. He will try to pretend to be a good person. Like this, how good Tinubu can pretend to be good. You can see how bad he is. But now even this one, how bad you see him, he's still pretending to be good. So think of him coming back to the second term. So PO is saying that because of the thinking of the second term, a lot of leaders couldn't have time to work. So he said, one of the things he told me, he said, Ibrahim, I'm not thinking of just being a leader in Nigeria. I want to see myself as a global leader. Before I can become a global leader, I have to do good when I serve my country. And in trying to do that, I have to do things that other African leaders are not doing. Number one is sit tight presidency that everybody is doing. I said, I will not do the sit tight. What I would do is that I would put up a system that will now checkmate all the process of the problem we have. For example, in our electoral act, person we're supposed to win 51% for him to be a president, not like this man that has only 38% of the total votes. So if with 38%, what's supposed to happen in 2023 is that if Peter and Atiku can work together, then he can be president because their percentage is above his own percentage. They have 12 million votes, 13 million votes. He's having 8 million votes. He can be president. Even in the Niger Republic, you can do that. And also for us to put up some things that what type of are we going to do National Assembly by representation. That means each party will send National Assembly members based on the percentage that they have won during election. So for Peter Obi to have 28%, automatically he is sending 28 members to that parliament. All these things cannot be done if somebody comes in to be a president and he's thinking of second term and third term. So what we need to start doing is that we need to even end this system of two term, even for the governors, so that at least people can be. So we will want, he said, the reason why he wants to do it is that he said, if I do this project, the North will now feel that everything an Igbo man said, he does it. He don't jump from what he has said. He said, it's not an opening for myself. It's an opening not just for business, but for the 1 million different engagement that the Northerner and somebody from the East are going to have. So he said, I'm not going to be a president just for myself. I know what I'm carrying and the burden I'm carrying. And I want the conversation of Igbo and Hausa to stop on me. I don't want it to reach where it will reach 1960 and 1970 and the war and other things. I want it to be a bridge that at least no matter what happened, this is where we are today. So my thinking is that everything and every step on anything that you want to do, that must be a starting point. And that starting point will be if we have showcased a good Igbo president in this country, which we know the mindset of the Igbo man is far different with the mindset of other Nigerians in terms of looking for equity, justice, and things that are going to keep this country, and also because we have seen it in the Zik and we have seen it to other people that have served before. So what my intention is, and the intention of Obedient movement is that at least for today, even if we stop here, at least we have seen and shown a person that said, I'm not going to join your dollarization of your primaries, which he has the money to do, and he has an associate that can give him money to do, which he can even use the money to defeat a lot of them. But he said, based on principles, these are the kind of things that we think we cannot be doing and continue. Even during the PDP 2023, he will have stayed and do the same thing that if he wanted to do it. But he feels that he wants to test his popularity, and he wants to send an information, and he has changed the way people see opposition politics today. He's remained around after the election from 2023 today and going around and doing his thing of opposition. While before, after election, everybody walk away and then go to Dubai and other places and come back a year of election like this and promise people what they need to do. So I think these are some things that he's bringing. And I think that what we have seen and how prudent he was, we just need a smart manager. And in Nigeria, the problem with our resources that we don't have smart managers, people that will now see 1 naira and see how best can we make that 1 naira to become 2 naira, and without even losing that first 1 naira that we have. Today, we have some people that goes into government, borrow money, we don't know what they are doing to it, get the revenue from Nigerian revenue system, we don't know what they are doing with it. The revenue generating, they are not doing anything. Budget has not been funded. Nobody knows where this money is going. And we think that it's going to be difficult to have an Igbo man as a Peter Obi, that is a trader and also a banker, to tell him that let's go and borrow this amount of money. Even the charges they are going to tell him, he will going to ask question about it. Why the charges? Why 25%? Why 20%? Why not this bank is also placed in Germany? Or why not this bank is also placed in here? We can get it at 9%. These are the kind of president that we want, that we ask questions on what you think he wants to do for us, so that at least we can save money. We have smart managers that can run the system for us to move forward. But if we have people that can pad money, the president will take a 50 trillion budget and end up coming out from the National Assembly at added 9 trillion on it, and nobody asks question, and the president on his own will go to National Assembly and promise them money for every loan that they have approved for him. And this is what is happening today. So who will ask the question if we don't have a smart manager, somebody that has something on his head, somebody that is not greed, somebody that is not coming to make money out of it? Definitely we need somebody that have the capacity and also have the prudent mind and fragility of Mr. Peter Obi for us to do that. This is what we are going to sell in the next 8 months to Nigerians. This is what we are going to tell them. If Nigeria wants to move forward, this is the option that we give you. If you wish to stay in your bondage and also keep suffering while some of us are going to move back to Canada or China or other places where I will join the 12 stones in Germany, then we move and continue our life. And then from there, I will be my castigating and telling everybody how we are going to do Arewa Republic as a Prince telling me, which I don't even know about it. Then I can create it and I'll make it a mindset that for people, and we keep talking. If everybody don't want Nigeria to move forward, but at this moment, let's give it a try. Let's see what we can do. Then we leave everything to God.
Many proponents of Biafra.
Prince, I hope this is last question because we are running out of the time. At least Ibrahim is already one of us. Anytime we need Ibrahim, we can call because he have another thing he can engage on, because we didn't make him to have a specific time. So use one question, and Stone use one question at least. We are done with Prince because we are done with Ibrahim because he has tried, so that he can come another day. So go ahead.
Many proponents of Biafra argue that Nigeria's structure is fundamentally broken. How can a Peter Obi presidency fix structural marginalization in 4 to 8 years in a way that separation of the country will not?
I think it's not only Biafra that are feeling marginalized. We have a lot of tribes in Nigeria, and most of them feel the same thing. Including some Hausas that feel that they are more dominant of Fulani than even on the Hausas that are living here in the north. So I think it's a whole of it depend on how you look at it. And also in the Muslim dome here, we have 3 different sects. We have the Sunnah, which you know more affiliated to Saudi Arabia, and also the Iswap and ISIS issues. And then we have the Shiites, who are the most of the Iran and other. And then we have the Sufism, which are more for people from the Iraq side, and also the Senegal and other people. So them too, they fight within themselves, up to the level that marriage is not accepted within themselves, just like the way Catholic and the Anglicans are. So we have the same, they separate their mosques here in the north, and sometimes these people don't visit the other people, and some of them feel like the other sects are going to hell, when the other sects are going to paradise. So that one too is something that they're pushing themselves to see. But all of this, to me, I feel that if you have people that are genuinely working, they can go to school, they can read, and the internet is everywhere. We have a nation that is working. The way we see Muslims in Germany, the way we see Muslims in Dubai and in Qatar and in Bahrain, and you see them even in Saudi Arabia. That even people feel that that's where the exorcists are. Some of them are born. If you go to Riyadh now, they open their hotels, they open their cinemas. Now women can drive, and they have even nightclubs now in Riyadh. So it's time, once they change and put the country in the hand of MBS, that's the the crown prince, everything changed, because he's not seeing it the way other people are seeing it. Even the radical people, he tried to take them off. He fought Yemen and other some of the places that I feel that are getting. Even the radical person that was in Syria, and now as the president, he was part of the ISIS, but now he dressed up in suit, look good, and also enjoying shopping life. But before you know, maybe if you ask him about anything like that, maybe he would say that maybe I'm not part of those people that are killing people. Well, we know he's part of, he's being wanted, and then I think there's $5 million on him on the FBI list. But today he's a president of Syria, because he has done with what he is maybe intended to do, and now he is enjoying life. So I think that the agitation are not. I know Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto. I know he is going to give his story of staying in Sokoto. We know that they are going to release him because of if Peter Obi started to become a phenomenon in this election, definitely they will use Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they did not allow him to appeal his case. So at the end, they will tell Igbos, no, you see, we are even very nice to you. We have released Nnamdi Kanu, your brave Biafra. He can even categorically, I know Tinubu how smart he is. He can categorically promise a Biafra for the Igbo people, for them to have whatever. Yesterday, I was talking to somebody very high when he had that PO, Peter is moving. He said, we can't take an Amechi. It's a big no for Amechi. We have to get an Igbo to deputize Atiku because of the equity and blah, 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 blah. And I say, why not Amechi? He said, no, we have to. That's why they need PO. So they are aware of what they are doing, but they are just so stupid that they want the country to continue going this way so that they can continue to enjoy the largesse of that office and also to put the people down. So I think the agitation is going to continue unless we have a better person that we're going to run this country for us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Stone, you was having a very, very bad network today. I don't know why.
I'm in Germany. My problem is that in Germany.
It's anger, and you are anger also. So
sorry, Ibrahim, Abdulkarim, my people are feeling. I appeal to you all for it's the passion I have for my people. I am symbolically one for all and all for one. I know the Hausas, I know the Fulanis, I know the root of everything. I have South Fulanis, families. We are bonded in businesses, but we are deceived by this side from the leadership of Western and Arab white. Now to my final question and point. First of all, we as Biafrans, By the way, I'm a born Biafra, born in IDP camp during the genocide. Then, as a born Biafra, we believe that now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a ransom presented to all those indigenous Africans who became willing vessels to provide their brothers, the Igbos, and go to that journey. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be the rallying point for the other tribes to move, because injustice against one is injustice against all. That will be the unifying factor for them and the Igbos, even more than the Village Boys movement. That they should embrace the Monday sit at home, call out for it. It shall be a handshake of friendship and recorded for all those tribes that came for that genocide as righteousness. So it's an appeal and a step that will unify our people to now ask for referendum. Why referendum? You mentioned that we want to be like Britain, like Germany, we want to be like Europe and America. They made us follow their word, not their action. Here, they practice free states. And that is what we are asking for. That was the Aburi Accord. That was what we are practicing before the real invaders, the Arab coup plotters, who divided us and returned us to this contraption. That is representing the Arabic interest. And because of our commitment to the Arabic interest, believing that it's religion, then we are not in agreement that 1999 Constitution is our problem. So how do you bring our people to sensitize them to put everything aside, know that Peter Obi cannot win Tinubu in 2027, now because he have openly rigged the election already through the corrupt legislative bills. So now the best solution is to align with the people to move, first of all, justice for Nnamdi Kanu. Secondly, ask for a referendum that will return us to our original foundation that shall unveil patriotism, security, and healthy economic competition like we used to do before they came, returning the bread of the children to the children. Thank you. How can you work with us to achieve that? Because that is the visible solution.
That is your opinion.
It's simple. I think we have started what we have started. What we started is just to have this handshake and then this communication that we have done today, to have this conversation since the beginning. And then maybe in later time, we bring more ulama, we bring more people that will have this idea for us to keep talking. I think anything that wants to build is that we have to start it by like what we have started today. This communication will help us to now, I'm seeing what you are not seeing, you are seeing what I'm not seeing, and we are now converging the conversation into one. So we know that it's not going to be easy, but let's start it with this one. And I think in terms of selling the ideology and the thinking of Mr. Peter Obi will help me to move more closer to a lot of people that are from the East, and also more closer to the people from the North. And I have a lot of radio and TV programs that we are going to do, like tomorrow morning too, we are going to have this conversation. So this is what we are going to start. So I think the starting is already here, and I think that by the time maybe we can spend one term of Peter Obi, maybe we don't know who the kind of next person we are going to put. If we are putting this kind of, these are what we want to achieve in the next 10 years, or in the next 15 years, or in the next 50 years. And these are the arrangement that if PO is going to do his first time, who is the next person that is going to build on that one? And what is the next thing we need to do? We can't just come on the first day before we even start to see what we are going to say and say everybody sit at home. And say part of our ideology is that we are going to election in the next 8 months and we are calling people to sit at home. It's not going to work. What will work is that we work with what we have now, and what we have now is democracy. Let's see how we're going to use it to convince people on what was going to bring food on their table first, because they are hungry.
what will now take their children to school. That's what they need to hear today. If we can give them that, that's what they brought to us before they give us what you are taking that they give us from the Arabs. They give you work, they give you business, they give you everything before they take away your unconscious and thinking. So what are we going to present to our people before we take the and change the mindset? Let's bring them. Let's not keep them where they are. Let's open their eyes. Let them see the beauty of other worlds, how Germany look like. Let me tell you, most of the people you see them in the north, they have not left their villages.
That's why we want them to take the Monday German movement that restored the land back from the dictators.
That's what I'm saying. Before we even do that, we have before the Hitler came in and boxed the whole Jews and killed the whole Europe and things like that. Something that was Germany before that time. That was Europe before that time.
But the Germans rose up to the dictatorship. They rose up.
That's what we are saying.
That is similar to the Arabic ideology that considers my people to be unalived. That is backing this genocide. So until the people rose up on a Monday demonstration that says visit the forecast and demanded the collapse of that Berlin Wall, like the Central Abuja Commander-in-Chief One Party System, SED, Social Einheit Partei. That is the problem. We have to collapse it and restore power to the people. We know that the mandate of the people doesn't count. He told you in 2023, even when Buhari was there, how much more now he's in power. So let's stop deceiving the people. Let's tell the people the truth. Let's stop betraying the land. Thank you.
Stone, thank you. Stone, you know, I believe that everything is not about how you think it. It is about solution. That is what I'm seeing Ibrahim is heading to. So sometimes let us think in another way. We know that everybody is angry in what is going on in Nigeria. Everybody is going the same issues. So for us, we believe that anything that's going to happen is still going to happen when we come together and decide in one thing. Because if we all claiming one thing in another, it will bring in us division more. And when it bringing us division more, then our enemy, that enemy you are now using it to cry, are benefiting from it. That's what he was saying. So, Prince.
So, what we are speaking here is unity. It will help us to unity. Let Hausas, let Benue, Plateau, Igbos rise up and take the land back from the bandits.
When you say it's a
the
process,
bandits is under that wicked contraction.
People cannot just sleep in the morning tomorrow. They just wake up radical like you. It's a process. Even you, before you get to this level, to get these ideas, to be who you are, to agree with yourself that this is the solution, it takes you time. It takes you books.
It's not about me. It's about the people. The people have been impoverished. They are buying every day. If you look at my community, they under 1 or so. More than 7 people.
Igbo cannot rise up on one day and achieve what he wants to do. It's going to be a process. Why we go to school is that we believe
let's collapse it and get our foundation right. Get our foundation right. Obi can be president of Eastern region and make it like it was the most, the world fastest growing economy for 10 years consecutively. Before 1966, July, Araba, divide. These are the people that believed us in one contraction of one Nigeria with Arabic.
It's okay.
So let's resolve it and tell our people the truth. That's my point. Thank you.
Onyedikachi, just one question. Tell what you want to say because the time is already over. I feel like I want to end the program.
When do you think Peter Obi will visit Mazen Kano in Sokoto?
Well, we're doing politics here, so it's not a politics that we will just tell him when to go to. You have to look at where we are, what we want to achieve, what are the blackmails. What are the propaganda? What are they throwing up to us? We know that Tinubu has nothing to have any conversation with the Northern. What he just wants to use, he wants to use religion and tribe for him to win the next election. Everybody that is saying that Tinubu cannot be defeated, I can remind you that we had Abacha and we have not seen Abacha today. So don't attribute God to anybody. There is no God. what we will do is that we will do and go out and do a campaign. And if it's doable, he has been beaten in Lagos, he's beaten in Abuja, and people can repeat it to him and he can lose the election. I can tell you, we can beat him. There's nothing he can do. If we do the right messages and we meet the right people and we touch the right places that we need to go and we allow God to do his job, we will win it. Nobody in this life can look at my face and tell me that Tinubu cannot be defeated. He can rig. He rig with what? Rig with what? He's a human like us. He thinks like us. It's just that we are not committed like him. Until we are committed like him, then we defeated him. That's how it works anywhere in the world.
Challenge.
Thank you, and God bless.
Bless you too. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. You know, I cannot mention your name very well. Abdulkarim. Ibrahim Abdulkarim. Thank you so much. You are one of person that seriously that our country need, because sometimes our people speak by the mouth, but they cannot make it by practical. At least from what you said, what you explained here, I understand things. From what I have to ask you now is like last question is like if Peter Obi win again like he win last time, you know, everybody all over the world knows that Peter Obi wins last time, and because of the power of APC, they took it by force and by the present power they has. So if that such a things happen, and the last time when it happened, Peter Obi was like, don't worry, we have to go to court, from court to everything. I believe in court, and the same court you believe in, the same court they used to destroy everything about the system. That is why the suffering is everywhere. Then we know what we passed through before this Peter Obi is going to contest again. So it's like we are giving Peter Obi a second chance to become a savior of Nigeria, according to the dreams of those that believe in one Nigeria. So I'm saying now, if the thing happen now, is Peter Obi going to defend his own winning system?
He has said it clearly to everybody that we are not going to court. He said it not once, not twice. He said if they refuse to count us, we count them. Yesterday, during the OK movement, OK summit yesterday, Buba Galadima said, in the day of election, don't go out with just your phone. Carry a gallon of petrol and the matches, so that we go there and end it there. Whether we do the election or we burn the whole country down. That's what he told them yesterday in the meeting. I was there. So Nigerians are not going. Then when people are saying that he's going to rig election, I'm just wondering how. People will just sit down and just say, you just take it and go. You are Tinubu. You are Tinubu. With the hunger and the anger that I'm seeing on the streets.
People have woke up.
You know, people are woke up. It's not going to be as usual. And I'm telling you this one. And I tell you, I know the kind of politics Kwankwaso played in Kano for him to retain his seat for the second time. I know the kind of politics some young people are planning to undertake in 2027 is not going to be the one that we have seen before. What makes us to allow what happened is that we want people to see Peter Obi as a decent politician. If to say something happened that time, they will say that man, you see Igbo, but I told you, that's why we don't want them to close now. Just election now, he burned the whole country. But he's a decent person, passed through the process. Everybody knows that now the process has K-leg, the process is useless, we can't rely on it. So nobody will come during the 2027 and rely on INEC and also rely on the courts. We are going to make sure that we take our country by force. So I know from now to that next month, you are going to hear more people, more thinking, more agitation, more young people, and more radical approach towards what is going to happen if down. Well, we did it during Buhari. Everybody knows that PDP and people that are in PDP are scared to even rig the Buhari government because they thought that the whole country was going to go in flame. Those people that give Buhari that advice, those people that give, they are not working with Aswaju today. They are Aswaju's problem, including the Air of Fire and other people that are Rebesola and other people that you think they work for him. They are not working for him today. And they know they are going to die if you continue. Some of them that have businesses like Dangote, they know that their businesses is dead. They is just marking time because he's coming for the second term. They are aware of that. People that have banks, they are aware of what is coming for them. So it's not everybody that is just going to relax. A lot of people will come to fight for the life of this country. Let's just have somebody that is good to express himself like Peter Obi, who is going to address the world, address Nigerians, address the Northerners, address the Muslims on the need for us to have a better country. And you see everybody's mind and idea will change toward what is going to happen in 2027.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Stone, use an Hausa to greet Ibrahim and wish him a good day, and the next time, second time gathering, because we already started this interaction, and I believe it will help more people that don't understand the system of P2B and the system of those that is believing that one Nigeria can help and can change. And even if it cannot change, revolution will take over. From what I'm seeing, Ibrahim saying, which is everything is possible when you believe it is possible. So could they use I was to greet them and let us go.
Aji Abdulkarim Ibrahim, kasi Ibrahim Chine Ibrahim kina Chine symbol ya kachi babam
Male Ikechuku.
Yes. So ya kamata mu fara gaya ma mutane mu gaskiya abin da zai samu waraware da iskancin nan. Abun da ficin da kana ji ina ji nan ba ni ne nake ji fice. Kasan ni kasan Hausawa ne yake ji fice. Kasan Plateau na ji fice. Kasan Benue na ji fice. Kasan Igbo na ji fice. Yarbawa kasan su na ji fice. Shine kasan da ya haife mu. Amma yanzu mutane mu suna nan kamar Judas, kamar Esau, kamar Achan da su sai da kasan. Saboda ba ma gaya ma juna gaskiya, ka sai mu Igbo ne, yanda Hausawa suka fara yi sun ce duk garin da ka shiga ba ka gane yamiri ba, in an ba ka ruwa kada ka sha. Shine gaskiyanci abun. So we are appealing to you, mun san ba hanya cikin one Nigeria. In akwai oath of Egypt, Arabic interest, and the Western interest under Britain, ba za su bari mu ba. Duk abin da zai sa za mu warware gaskiyancin da za mu samu mu hada karfi mu yi demanding referendum da za sa mu zama free state kamar Germany, kamar Europe, kamar America. Shine zai sa roti na yara zai dawo ma yara. In ba haka ba duk wanda suna tare da wayannan da suna ba da kasa mu jini yaran. Yanda Mike Arnold ya fade ya ce suna nan kamar wanda suna partnership da Third Reich Holocaust. Ka gane ko? So ya kamata mu fara gaya ma mutane mu gaskiya. Emilio Cotton na shi zai zama last time da za a yi hijacking mandate na mutane. Na gode maka gaskiya.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you, Ibrahim.
Really
Thank you. And we wish to see you next time. Thank you, Stone. Thank you, and thank you, Prince. Let's see.
Thank you very much, Prince Oedika. Thank you, Obinwannem. We keep it up. We are standing for the land, for the children. We are standing for Yoruba, for Hausa, for Benue, for Plateau. Freedom. We know this truth, and he said only truth can set us free. But with body language, because we have people who are neither Arabs nor Africans, you become willing vessel to betray your ancestry. The land which he says every drop of red water of woman must be accountable for. That is the point of losing your soul at a mother. But somebody, invaders came and changed your mentality. They came with white Jesus Christ. They came with Almighty Allah that gave only Arabic. and gave you Arabic to use to interrogate your brother and call him kafiri, arna, unclean, to be buying. Now, buying Muslims and Christians tell you it's not about religion, but about rejection of the choosing. And if we, the children, also reject the land shall reject thought that reject the land of our promise. Thank you.
Thank you.
Authentic reports, now that one be our tribe. Obinwannem news, the value of the truth, connecting every nation from the other to the youth. Global coverage, we know they ever sleep. Top stories from reporters, the promise where we keep. Obinwannem.com, the world is watching. Everywhere you go, we go there. True, but you know fake news. Oh. Obinwannem.
Hey! Purchase your tracks today. Umonka village. Ebe Sabia can Sabia. Ozobolo. Umozobo nenye kele. Unam de Kanu. A freedom fighter.
I am the managing director of Owix and Obix Nigerian Limited. For years, I have worked hard to secure a $64 million international contract. A deal that would have changed not just my life, but created opportunities for many Nigerians. The contract was signed and the funds secured by LC were sent through Zenith Bank, Nigerian PLC, after an agreement between my company and Zenith Bank as a paymaster for the guaranteed contract. But shortly after the secured funds arrived, the unexpected happened. The bank began to make new financial demands that were never part of our original agreement. When I refused to grant those demands, everything changed. The contract, which had a strict liability clause, was suddenly terminated by breach of LC confirmation by Zenith Bank. After receiving payments which it deducted from the company account, it refused to confirm, and funds belonging to the company which was entrusted to the bank suddenly disappeared, unaccounted for, and years of effort collapsed overnight, automatically activating the liability clause of the contract. I have reached out privately for resolution. I have contacted lawyers, human rights advocates, and even the authorities, but no one has been willing to take this matter seriously. So I am speaking out today, not just for myself, but for every Nigerian who has ever been silenced by a systematic justice system, by powerful institutions, where all they wanted was fairness and justice. I don't seek pity. I seek accountability. I believe that the truth deserves to be heard. And I'll continue to speak up until justice is done. In a series of upcoming videos, I will present clear and undeniable evidence of what transpired.
From the streets of Amber, across the deep blue sea, a message for the children, for you and for me. Obinwannem is calling, can you hear the sound? The roots of our fathers are being found. We know they forget where we come from. The strength of a lion, the beat of the drum. We achieve, restoring the culture, that's what we believe. choose who we speak, lifting the fallen, helping the weak. Obinwannem worldwide, the movement is Igbo global. Raise your head high, raise your head high. Our men will never, ever die, ever die. It's more than a page, it's a spiritual loan. No matter how far in this world you roam, we're bringing back the wisdom, the tradition, the grace, putting the smile back on the Igbo face. A high energy. Follow the way, Obinwannem is leading the day. Keep the fire burning, keep the language strong. This is where we all belong.
Again, you phase out with a final celebration.
Obinwannem Global Radio, promoting the culture and traditions of Igbo nation.